Our explorations suggest that Soleil's was most likely elevated to the ranks of the Evanoris for her work as an architect and for designing and building Arlathon itself. Arlathon's legendary wonders were of her design, and so were the magical wards that protected the city. Soleil's likely worked closely with June, the artisan. We keep seeing June mentioned. She was also linked in one ancient etching to another high-ranked ancient referred to as the Healer. Mentions of this healer are few. There is no name attached to them, and in the deepest parts of Arlathon, where Veiljumpers first found mention of them, their name has been magically scratched out. Interesting. Some unforgivable transgression, perhaps? In one place, the destruction of the name appears to have been ordered by Algernon himself. Best not to jump to conclusions until more evidence is found from Ireland's notes on the Evanoris. Okay. Sharksmouth Fort 1, the Grey Warden. After agreeing that the Darkspawn are a threat, the Qunari sent their first warden recruit. He had trouble living under the restrictions of his homeland, from what little we gather. He should fit right in with the rest of the wardens. I don't know that he cares about warden ideals, but he's a great fighter. He passed the joining and even helped kill an ogre coming up through the volcano. The only thing left is to give him a name. The Qunari are normally just named after their jobs, he says, so we're calling him Grey for now. Always wondered when the Qunari first joined the Wardens. Good to see even the Qunari took the blight seriously. A seer warned us of a Darkspawn horde gathering in the tunnels in Sharksmouth. The fighting was fierce, more Darkspawn than we'd seen in years. They would have overwhelmed us, but the seer called on spirits to awaken the volcano. Warden Grey was more scared of the seer than he was of the Hurlocks. Qunari have a particular fear of mages and demons, but Grey still protected the seer until her ritual was complete. I'm watching lava pour from the jaws of Sharksmouth as I write this. It'll be years before the Darkspawn find another way to the surface. The seer said the eruption would anger some spirits, but we'll deal with that as we must. By Tosh, seers awakening a volcano, a Qunari believer protecting a mage, would have lost money twice. Now I know there's another side to griffins, I don't have to wonder about it anymore. Asan fed vinderberries to a hala. I saw it with my own eyes. Was worried I'd have to hold them back from attacking. He's a predator. What lion wouldn't eat deer? But it looks like there's something else in there too. Excuse me, he has the instincts of a dog herding sheep. He understood the hala was hungry and seemed to sympathize and want to protect it. That's beyond instinct in my book. Asan didn't gain anything from helping. There's more to griffins than any of us knew. Okay. Seeing Uncle Eldrin again brought up old memories. I remember how tough he could be when I was a kid, always pushing me harder, never allowing for mistakes. He'd tell me, the world eats mistakes for dinner, don't be its next bite. We fought a lot, but there was love too. He wasn't even a real uncle. My own family never understood my restlessness, my need to leave the clan and strike out on my own. Eldrin did, and now I see he was preparing me. Our yelling and fighting toughened me up, made me stand on my own 2 feet, and sharpened a will inside me that would have been dull without him. I don't think I'd be alive if it hadn't been for the lessons he taught me. There's nothing marked as new, but it's saying something is new, you fuckers! Oh, this is the new one, though. Note from Emmerich attached to a copied-out recipe. Lucanus, here's my mother's hazelnut torte. She made one every winter send. And then there's a recipe for a cake. I wonder if anybody's tried making it yet. Sounds pretty fucking tasty, honestly. Besides the apricot preserves and liqueur, that is not for me. No thanks. Hard pass. Gently. Lucanus' logbook, late afternoon, exercises, discussion with Tosh, crows, evening, inventory with Balara, supper preparations. Balara has ambitious plans for future meals at the lighthouse, which she leaves to the two of us. I've been tasked with suggesting substitutions where ingredients are not available. Some of her own suggestions are rather inventive and would create a balanced flavor profile. Viago speaks often on the art of masking certain tastes. Perhaps I should set up a meeting so they can compare notes. Perhaps enemies of House Deriva won't last much longer. That's cute. Code of the Hall. Never bet against Isabella. Again, never bet against Isabella. Ballad of the Lords of Fortune. Isabella's Guide to Dungeoneering. She wants rope. Bring extra knives. Tash about the Fang Scorcher. Tosh did some digging on this Dragon King. After the Antam split from the Qun, the generals Kethshak and admirals Kathaban broke away and became independent warlords. The Dragon King, still stupid name, they would have queens. Soldiers aren't interested in trading. They've attacked villages. They're killing people without even trying to convert them. Whoever this Dragon King is, he's brutal. We've got reports of victims burned in what looks like an Antam ritual. Not a thing. I'll let you know if I find anything else. Stay sharp. Remember, treat every door like a trap. Golden Glory, Isabella. And then those are scribbled notes from Tosh in the margins. I hate puzzles, but a lot of spirits in Ravain love them. The seers say that the spirits want to encourage Ravain to uphold traditions, paying respects to old cultural stuff. My mother once said it's because spirits don't understand the world. They're trying to figure out the rules so everything makes sense. I think it's all Vashidan. Putting a treasure chest behind a treasure that makes you do some old cultural thing doesn't make the world make sense. Why can't they just put all the treasure chests behind waterfalls like they're supposed to? But isn't it fascinating to see how our cultural practices inform the spirits, who in turn reinforce those practices with us? I don't think Tasha's going to find that fascinating, Emmerich. Tosh, once again, now talking about the Kataranda dragon this time. Oh, she'll go after ships and even fleets. Interesting. Deathstorm, the Storm Rider. The official story of the Canary attack upon the south holds that the Dragon's Breath plan to attack the south, that was a trespasser, right? Was a rogue action against official Canary orders. This is true, but it is not the whole truth. The Selasari, triumvirate of the Qun, represents the Canary people. The Arashak commands the Antam, the military branch that represents the body. The Arakun leads the soul scholars and priests representing the soul, and the Aragena guides the craftspeople representing the mind. After the breach wreaked chaos across the south, the triumvirate suggested caution and sent a Canary representative to observe and report on the Inquisition. That was Bull, I assume? But some in the Antam and the Ben Hasrath believed their leaders lacked the will to end the threat. Dragon's Breath was indeed unsanctioned, but it was not unpopular. Canary, who had fought the Blood Mages of Tevinter, had learned to fear all magic. They wanted a fast solution. When Dragon's Breath failed, the surviving Ben Hasrath spies surrendered. Surrendered to who? The Arashak? In contrast, the Antams insisted that Dragon's Breath had failed because it did not go far enough. The boss, they declared, did not merit education under the Qun. They must be conquered or destroyed. When their Arashak, who had fought Darkspawn and Ferelden during the Fifth Blight... Sten? It just seems very pointed to specifically say that this Arashak had fought Darkspawn in Ferelden during the Fifth Blight. Anyway, when he did that, his own generals declared him corrupt. They ambushed the Arashak at the War Council, leaving him badly injured. And then the bloodthirsty Antam went to war, a body now bereft of mind and soul. From Marlacune, The Lost of Reason by Seer Rowan of Daresmoon. Asha Belinar. Okay. Caught up on the codex for over 50%. Hell yeah. Bunny. Hello. Okay, you're fine. What are we gonna do now? I got frustrated by the Ravani Coast stuff. Could go back to Arlathan and do this and the plot. Grey Warden's final repose. Don't think the caves are fully accessible. Docktown. This is the one that I can't get to trigger. Hosberg Wetlands. I could go and fight. Fighty, and find the haunting in the crossroads. You know what? Let's go back to Arlathan. We'll do this and then the plot. Let's see. Who do we want to take as our other? Tosh, Davran, or Lucanus? We could take Lucanus for a change. Usually I take Balara and Davran. Davran, Lucanus. Like, I'm struggling with the A's. Like, how do I pronounce them in people's names? Alright.
This is one of the Evanuris. Might even be Gillinane or Elgernon.
They weren't gods. They don't deserve statues.
Hey, if I can destroy it, I will. How do we get up there? Ugh! Okay. We're gonna have to go another way, I think. Okay, guess I'm not supposed to climb that.
The person who set this up is in contact with someone, or something, from the Fade.
Right, this one's already set up where it needs to be. Get down there. I'm not able to jump that. No.
Sure thing.
That's where we started, so I wouldn't go back down there anyway. He speaks to me through the veil. I cannot see him or hear him or touch him, but I listen with my soul and my heart responds. I am alone, but I am never alone because he is with me. Vora Shivan, you would be so proud of me. I can't wait to tell you all about it when it is done. So these are notes from Syrian, I assume, right?
Syrian.
Yep.
Looks like you're special. It's all the crystals. Hopefully that fixes the artifacts.
Oh, that's where the wolf is.
That's a person. Or it was. And it came out of the Fade.
How do I get to the
This
wolfie?
magic. It was designed to draw something in. And it's familiar.
Might be best if we stop tampering. The forest will reclaim it.
I'm absolutely gonna keep tampering. Did he say a waxing crescent or waning? I didn't catch it. His words come too quickly. He has spent eons waiting to impart his wisdom, and it cannot be contained. A dam finally broken, a deluge of lost knowledge. This note follows pages of scrawled instructions for a magical ritual. Someone must perform the ritual while another becomes the vessel. I have agreed to be the latter. I am not proficient in magic. There is just no other choice. If the rite succeeds, I will be different, but know that I will always love you. I do this for us, for our future, for the little ones. Eternally yours, Vare. Can I really not do anything with there being just like a person, a whole ass person floating here? Seems bad. Alarming. Nope. Okay. That is alarming. And we're just gonna leave it here? Okay. Alright. seems bad, but what do I know? Okay.
Strife, I got a tip there might be trouble here in Arlethan.
You're just in time. We've got a problem.
I was out with a scouting party, and we spotted the Venatori moving into the area.
They're being directed by Elgernon or Gillenane. They have to be. The Grey Wardens warned us the gods were heading to Arlethan. But why bring the Venatori?
The Grey Wardens
We don't
didn't warn
know.
us. We
That's where
overheard
you come in.
Elgernon and Gillenane talking about it.
A few less Venatori in the world is a good thing.
Or a lot less Venatori.
I can do that.
I'll give you the rough location where we sighted them, but you might have to search beyond that.
They want something. And we need to know what they're up to.
I'll find out what it is.
Feel free to take out as many of them as you can. This is our forest.
Okay.
This place makes the back of my eyes hurt.
This was the center of a war between Tevinter Magisters and ancient elves. Blood magic everywhere. The Magisters destroyed Arlethan City. That kind of magic leaves an impression.
Well, is there something to fight? Hello? Oh. I missed! Is that it? That is a goofy looking weapon.
Venatori, Irilyn was right.
Let's kick him out.
That's the last of them.
Good. Now what were they doing out here?
Looks like they set up a camp.
Let's take a look. Not sure what this is. Lara?
It's Dalish. There's a Dalish camp nearby. If the Venatori hit them...
They could be in trouble.
Let's go, now.
Another owl.
Why? Where am I supposed to be going? Oh, up here. I'm just getting frustrated now. Where's the stupid...
Bellara, there's Venatori ahead.
Galadar, stay put. We'll take care of them.
What is all this?
Galadar, what's happening?
The Venatori are rounding up Dalish. I locked that barrier, but some of them already got through.
Hold on. Rounding up Dalish?
There are more Dalish inside the ruins. There were camps there.
All right. Get back to Strife and Irulan and let them know.
That seems very bad.
Damn it, still locked.
Rook,
That didn't do anything.
The symbols need to be matched in order.
Wait, where's the door? Okay. There's that one. That one.
That worked. Keep going.
And then... I don't know if that was correct. Oh, I think it was. And then... that one.
well done.
Time to get moving.
Venatori plans are always twisted. They wouldn't come here at random. They want something.
Who says they don't have a reason? We have to get in there.
They're the... What do you want? Why are you attacking my people?
The job's done.
Not soon enough.
We still don't know what they're doing here. Let's keep looking around.
Cages. Charming.
The bridge is out.
The other Veil Jumpers must have shut it down to keep the Venatori out. Has to be a power crystal around here.
Listen.
Yeah, I heard it.
Come on!
Trouble on the way.
I see them. We have to end this. Leave this camp alone.
You'll have to go through me. These are my people.
Now let's see what they've done with the Dalish.